In today's episode, I'm going to show you how to go to confession like a pro. If you've been watching our videos recently, you'll see that I've been doing a lot of videos on confession. And that has caused a lot of people to DM me and say, Father Steve, how do we go to confession? And this is what this video is about. It's quite simply going to show us how do we go to confession. Before you go to confession, I really encourage you to do what's called an examination of conscience. If you need an examination of conscience, go to the comments and download our guide. And there it won't only tell you the examination of conscience, but also this whole guide of how to go to confession. This examination of conscience allows us to see where we need God's forgiveness. What do I need to confess when I go and speak to the priest? Here we see most confessionals are laid out. You've got the grill, and so the other side of the grill is the priest, and you've got the kneeler. And so you can either kneel on the kneeler or you can sit in the seat. I'm sat in the seat at the moment. And so you can choose to either sit or kneel. And you would start your confession by coming down and quite simply saying, "Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned." And it's important now to give him an idea of how long since your last confession. Say it's been 2 years, 3 years. And don't be worried if it's been a long, long time, because the more longer it is, the more the priest is likely to be like, yes, we desire for you to come to know the love of Jesus. After you've said that, quite simply, just say your sins to the priest. Once you've made your confession, the priest will give you some advice, and after the advice, he'll say to you this. He'll say, and make an act of contrition. And my advice to you is, on your first time in a while going back, is to turn around to him and say, "It's been a while, Father, can I say it after you?" And in doing that, you take the pressure all the way off yourself. And there he'll be most happy to guide you through an act of contrition. And then after the act of contrition, he'll give you what's called absolution. And this is a real beautiful prayer of the church, a real beautiful prayer that allows God's forgiveness. And it goes through how God forgives. And so I'm not going to tell you the prayer now. I want you, when you go to confession, to hear those words and hear them as for the first time, because God desires to give you his grace and his mercy. And either before the absolution or after the absolution, he'll give you a penance to do. And so what you do is you don't do that in the confessional, but you go outside and you say the prayers that he's asked you to say. And that's it. You've done it. You've gone to confession. And now you can experience that freedom, the freedom that the cross gives us, the freedom that Jesus came and died for each one of us. And God bless you.